Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is quite a requested one. I hate when I say it's quite a requested one. I'm kind of making out like everyone's requested it. However, what I mean by that is I've had, for me, a lot of comments, you know, 9 or 10 comments about doing kind of an updated look at the Loewe puzzle bag that I got about 6 months ago now. So that is what I'm going to do. If you like these sorts of videos, please subscribe down below by clicking the red button. It's free, it's a great thing to do, and it means you won't miss out on any of my videos. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if it's something that you have enjoyed watching, or if you'd like any more info, leave a comment as well down below and I'll get back to you. I'm usually pretty good at replying to comments. I actually really enjoy chatting to you guys. So if you look at most of my videos, I have replied to, I would say, 99% of the comments, and I sometimes miss a few, but that is obviously not intentional. But let's get on with this. So if you don't like a unstructured floppy bag, I don't think this is for you. I mean, I'm quite close to the camera, so I might have to do some cutaways. But as you can see, it is quite a kind of loose floppy bag. There is nothing in this bag at the moment. So, you know, that could make it, you know, more movable and more floppy and more unstructured. But even for me, when I have stuff in it, yes, it might look a bit fuller, but it's never a structured bag. So the first thing I want to say is, if you love a really stiff and structured bag, this isn't for you, because I'm pretty much made this flat. But on the other side, traveling with this is a dream, because you can lay it, I mean, not like this, but you can put it carefully in your suitcase and pretty much lay it flat, which is perfect for a bag of this size, especially when you are traveling. The next thing I want to chat to you about is the kind of top handle of the strap, which you can put like that, or the crossover body strap. I have to say, on a comfort scale of 1 to 10, I don't know how that was so hard to say, but on a comfort scale of 1 to 10, this crossbody bag is right up there. I would give it probably a 9. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is sometimes if it's full, it does stick out a bit from my body, but that's completely my doing. It's nothing against the bag. But I love this strap. It is great because you can move the lengths of it. So depending on how tall or how short you are, you can adjust the height, which I think is a fantastic thing. So many bags now either have one strap or like a removable strap. No, that didn't make sense. You know what I mean though. You either have the strap that you can never remove and it's only one length, or you have a strap that you can remove but you can take it. I don't know, I'm getting confused now. But however, this is great because you can change the length and it's very easy to do. And you can also clip it off and it's off. I tend to always carry this as crossbody or on my shoulder because of this shoulder pad. I tend to realise it doesn't move much from my shoulder, which sounds, again, a bit obvious. But for me, so many of my bags slide down my shoulder, especially if you're walking around shopping and running around and got bags and, you know, one arm's heavier than the other. This happened. However, again, this makes it so comfortable. It's really easy. This is what I've been using a lot of the time when I've gone shopping and out for a big day of shopping. I've actually really surprised myself. I've brought about 7 bags here on this trip to London, and the ones I thought I would use all the time, haven't used all the time, and this one and this one, I've been using absolutely non-stop. So I felt like I've really got more of a handle on this bag, and that's why I'm now giving you a bit more of a chat about it. The next thing that I discussed when I first got this bag is this opening. Now, for some people, they really don't like it, and the reason being is it can be a bit of a flap, not a pun. It can be a bit of a nightmare to get into just because of how the bag is structured. I don't know the best way to describe this, but because it's kind of got this flat top, you flip it open, and if it's hanging, because there's weight obviously in the bottom, it can be very hard to find things or put your hand in. Now, when I first talked to you about this bag, I did say that was something that didn't bother me, but slight. So let's say 50-50. Sometimes bothered me, sometimes didn't. I have to say, now that I've been using the bag quite a lot, I've kind of you know, worked out how to do it. I know that's that sounds a little silly and ridiculous, I get it. It's not that hard to open a bag. But what I mean is now I can kind of do it without concentrating, without looking. And again, I know that sounds ridiculous, but this is not the easiest bag to get in and out of. That's just for me a fact. But now I find it really easy just because I think I've got used to the design of the bag, which when I first had it, I definitely hadn't. The other thing I love is this little tiny pocket here. If you have a normal iPhone, it fits perfectly. If you have a Plus or one of the big ones, I think I've seen a few videos that say if you move it around, squash it, you can get it in, but it's definitely not as easy. So I tend to put my phone in here and, you know, a lipstick apparently. No, this is a lip gloss. Oh my god, this is the best lip gloss by Giorgio Armani, which I meant to feature in my favourites, which you'll have already seen, I think. And I couldn't, because I couldn't find it. Well, trust in my bag. So I usually have a card in there, you know, like a credit card or my phone, or my phone and some coins. I just have kind of some bits that I just want to, if I need to, be able to grab, you know, quickly without having to worry about looking through the main compartment. The problem with this bag is that I do tend to fill it. So this is also a bag I take when I want to take my vlogging camera, if I need some makeup, if I'm out for a long day, because I don't tend to actually take any makeup with me. I just can never be bothered. But if I'm going out for a whole day and I might be out of the house from 7:30 and then I'm out all day, out for dinner, and don't get back home till 11 p.m, I want some makeup just to touch up during the day, and that's what I would carry in this bag. It has all these little pockets as well on the inside, one on this side, one on this side. I don't use them. I mean, there's something in there at the moment, but I think it's just fallen in there by accident. I don't use them because they're quite floppy, so I don't know if this is the best angle for you to see. But basically you put this in and it doesn't really stay because it just flops back up. So if something falls in there when I put it in my bag, that's fine, but I don't use these pockets on purpose. Another point of this bag that I get asked about is the little, I think it's the D ring down here. I know when I first got this, I mentioned that you could unclip this, clip it onto, hang on, a bit clumsy here, onto here and make it kind of more of a backpack satchel style bag. I don't like it. I put it like this once and attempted to wear it like that, and within 2 minutes was back to being a normal bag and the normal crossover strap. It's just not for me. It's not my style. I'm just not that cool. I just like the classic way of carrying this bag. And the other great thing I really love about this, which a lot of bags, you know, really don't do anymore, well, from what I've noticed, correct me if I'm wrong, but I love the feet it has, because, you know, you can't, this isn't a small bag. I can't just sit this on the table when I go out for lunch. I tend to, you know, put it next to me or on a chair if there's a spare chair around. But I'm not precious with my bags. I think if you have bags, I mean, I'm not uncareful with them by any means, but I think if you have a handbag that you love, use it for the reasons you bought it, to, you know, make your day easier for carrying around things, you know, to just, why have a handbag that you're not going to use or be too careful about? I totally get not wrecking the bag, that's not what I'm saying at all, but this is just, this can go on the floor. I've not got one single, okay, maybe one here, but I think that's actually just a water wipe that I could rub off. It's not even, I can't even see it, let's be honest. But I put this on the ground quite often and there's not any marks on it, and I really think that's due to the little gold feet on it. They are a little bit scratched up, but that's what they're for, so I'm not mad about that. And last but not least, general wear and tear of this bag. So the only, I mean, I actually wouldn't call this wear and tear technically. I think this is just as the leather has got softer, it's become even more droopy. So as I said at the start, if you don't like a droopy, unstructured bag, don't get this. It's very unstructured. I absolutely love it. I have a lot of structure. You know, I have structured bags, I have unstructured, I have small, I have large. I really enjoy this. I think it's a very kind of cool, you know, laid back look. And I'm not that cool and I'm not that laid back. So I quite like that this bag helps me feel a little bit more laid back and slightly cooler, because as I said, not a cool person. There is nothing that I can see. The leather's not worn. It's just got softer and more supple, which I think is a lovely quality of these bags. This is one of the few bags, or, you know, maybe the only bag that I have that has just, you know, got softer and softer as I use it, and the leather doesn't look worn, which I have to say, I couldn't recommend this bag higher quality wise. There's so many quality issues now with bags, especially from some of the big fashion houses, and you're paying a good price for these bags. I don't want a handbag that's gonna peel or break, or the strap comes off, or there's, you know, things that go wrong with it when I'm paying a premium price for it. And I have to say, the quality on this bag is probably one of the best qualities that I've ever had with a handbag. As I said, it's soft, it hasn't got scratches. It's just a really fantastic bag. So I'm gonna end it here because I think I've just rambled for about 10 minutes. So yes, sorry guys. If you have any more questions, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. I'm facing the battle.